Good morning, trackers. Good morning, good morning, good morning. How y'all doing? It is March 21st, 2019, and I'm still struggling. What's the big news? Wow. I hope my news changes soon from struggling to succeeding again. Hey, struggling club. Trackers struggle. All right. So what's up is I weighed today 289 and change. I've been playing 289, 290, 289, 290 for a while. It's the 21st. I have 10 days to drop as much weight as I can. I cannot get over it. My addiction to sugar, from breaking it since Christmas, has been terrible. I've not been able to break it. I have to break it. Problem is, first weekend of April is my birthday, and I'm going to enjoy that. Second problem is, that gives me a total of 2 weeks till my birthday. Two weeks. All right, so I got work to do. So I have to figure out not to social again, just to stay robot, to be driven, to have focus, and I'm all over the place. My focus is all over the place. So this is what's up. That is my problem. So I'm going to get that done, and I'm going to fix things. I don't know how to fix it yet, but that is my goal. And that is my goal. Fix things, because that's what we need to do. At any rate, so we were on triggers. We were on other good things this week. So we were on how to beat your triggers, how to not eat emotional, how to. And I'm not succeeding. So, poll of the day. I want to know, unlike me, how many of you are really actually having great times right now at what you're doing? Great success at what you're doing. Not struggling at what you're doing. Thumbs up, happy faces, party faces. If you're struggling and you're not achieving at all, thumbs down, sad faces. It's not a bad thing. It means you know you need to step up your game. So, that's the poll. So that means the hack has to be to that. Hack has to be, how do you break it? How do you get back in robot mode? How do you get back in robot mode for 3 weeks? Because remember, 1 day robot mode, 2 day robot mode, 3 day robot mode, a week robot mode. It's easy to be broke. You still have cravings popping up. 3 weeks, your cravings are gone, your body's readjusted, and you're back good. It takes 3 weeks of being in robot mode to trust that you're back on path. If you have a break in between those 3 weeks, you know you're going to re-struggle again. So the question is, how do you do that? Like I said, 2 weeks I have a birthday. 2 weeks I'm going to eat. 2 weeks after that, I need to be at low weight again. So I have to be able to beat this. Now, can I not eat on my birthday and not enjoy my birthday? I can. Got to figure out one out. See, this is part of the hack. You have to weigh things out. This is such a long-term thing that 1 day, 2 days, or 1 weekend does not make you or break you. But you have to realize still the long-term goal. If I do 2 weeks of robot, I should be able to drop down to where I want to be. Or at least under where I want to be. Not my goal, but under where I want to be. It should be at 165. Not going to be at 160. 265. It's where I should be, not going to be at 265. Can I be at 275? Yeah, I could achieve 275. I should try for 265 and achieve the best I can. That meant that I would have lost a whole 2 pounds, 3 pounds in this month, which is good. Honestly, 1 pound, half a pound lost in a month is a good thing. That's a trip down. You should not be upset with yourself. Every first, if you're lower than the first before, it's a good trip, no matter how much you fluctuate during that month. So understand that. That's the first hack of knowing how to change things, because once you're feeling good about it, once you understand the long picture, the long goal, you can actually achieve the short term. So that's where I'm at. I know what the long-term goal is. Long-term goal is 170. I'm at 290. It's a 12-month deal from here if I can do 10 pounds a month. If I do 5 pounds a month, it's a 2-year deal. I'm still good with that. If it takes me 2 years to get to that goal weight, that is a beautiful thing. I'm going to get to that goal weight. No matter how long it takes, I'm going to do it. As long as each month I'm going down, I'm on the path. So, the struggle is real, but you have to be positive. If you're losing and you're gaining weight, you have to still be positive. You have to figure out how to get out of that loop. You have to come up with a new war plan. You have to come up with a new war plan. You have to come up with getting rid of saboteurs more. You have to quit saboteuring yourself. You have to come up with that new war plan. So, I know that there's a lot for me to do. Now, this, as of April, there's 2 saboteurs, because Easter's always been around my birthday. I've always known Easter was more of a saboteur than Halloween. Because Halloween, I could do without the candy on Halloween. Easter, there's a bunch I like. And it was always my birthday, so it was always a celebration. So, also around the same time for the past 20 years almost, I've been doing fantasy baseball draft, which is always candy and Mountain Dew to get energy up. I let other people drink beers and get drunk, and I do the energy and I bounce off the walls. So those are 3 dates in the next 2 weeks that are my year-end celebration stuff, saboteurs. Sort of the same as Thanksgiving, sort of the same as Christmas, or is the same as New Year's. So once you know your 3, you are able to deal with it in a way that helps you understand that I don't have much to go there, so I'm going to go there. You are able to deal with it to understand that you have the ability to keep going forward. Because remember, the goal is to eat your weight. The goal is to eat your weight for the week. The goal is to go backwards, to track backwards. Now, 12,000 calories a week. And then your robot days. And then Thursday's a fast day. Thursday could be a complete fast day. If you ate all your calories on Wednesday, you don't have a choice but fast. Now you're saying that's wrong, but you know what? You got to be a little bit militant on your, a little bit anal on your diet. You got to have rules and regulations. You have to stick by them. You will never achieve anything unless you stick to your goals and stick to the discipline. It is discipline. It's high discipline. Every religion has discipline. Every philosophy has discipline. Everything you do has discipline. Do you go to work? Do you show up whenever you feel like it, or do you get there on time? That's discipline. Fasting on Thursdays, not a bad thing. Not a good thing, not a bad thing. There's nothing wrong with it. If you run out of calories, you run out of calories. Back in the day when we didn't have all this food at our hands, all this food that we waste, all this, and you had to hunt. You did not hunt, and you did not catch. You did not eat. So think of it this way. If you don't think of it as a, if you think of it as a punishment, you lost. You already lost. Might as well eat. If you think of it as, this is what I'm doing, this is the track I'm on, this is what I did, this is what I'm going to do, then you're going to win. Can't be a punishment. Nothing you can do can be a punishment. Understand that. Can't be a punishment. Fasting on Thursday all day long isn't hard if you're already intermediate fasting anyway. If you have been doing 5 meals a day, fasting on Thursday will be tremendously hard. I don't think you could do it. I don't tell you to do it. I think that would self-saboteur you more, that Friday you would eat too much. But if you don't eat till 4:30, 5:30 anyway, like I do, my body could get the next 3 hours and go to sleep. My body could go to sleep then. So that's the point. Don't saboteur yourself, but don't give yourself excuse not to stay true to your goal. It's a fine line. So, the hack to get you back on track. The hack to get you back on track is knowing that this is a long journey. Knowing that there's 5 to 6, 7 days a year that you're going to eat. You're going to enjoy yourself, and you deserve it. Then you work around those other days to get there. So I went from August to September, October, November, December. Okay. My last 3 saboteur days is in the next 2 weeks, 3 weeks. After that point, I have no more saboteur days until Christmas time. So I have April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November. Did I really do that right? One more time. April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December. I have 9 months. That's another 90 pounds. Guaranteed. So I am at, I'll be at 180. I'll be at anywhere between, I'm at 280 now. No, 290 now, but 280 by the 1st of April. I should be at 190, under 200 for New Year's. Then I have January, February, March, April. 4 more months to lose to 170. I want to be at 170 a year from now. That sounds hard, but that's 12 months. I'll be at 80. Now it's 110 pounds. Not that bad. If I could get down to 65, I think 65 is my midpoint. Yep, 65. Once I hit 65, I'm halfway there. So this is a long trip. Know it's a long trip. Know that you have bad times. Know that you have good times. Know that you get sick. Know that you have issues. Know that you have stress. The thing is, never get too far off track and keep going. There's always somebody going through your issues over in Trackers SC. There's always somebody that went through the issues you're going through at Trackers SC. Again, as I tell you, may not be all your issues you're going through at one time, but there's 5, 6, 7, 8 people that's dealt with each individual of your issues that you're dealing with, and they can help you through it. So, down below, you know what to do. VPN. Advertise VPN. Everybody's advertising VPN now. You don't need to hear me tell you that it's for safety, because they don't know where you're at. Nobody can get to you. You know, you could be sitting here, they can't track you down. Cyber stalkers and everything else. Say the wrong thing online, you got haters there at your door. You got safety now. Security. Somebody sitting outside your door in a car trying to hack into you, can't happen. Somebody sitting at Starbucks while you're at Starbucks on their line, can't happen. Entertainment. You pick an East Coast and you're on the West Coast, you get all the feeds of the East Coast. You don't get West Coast feeds. So you get to see everything 3 hours early. Blackouts. No blackouts. Because you pick your area of town, your sports teams and everything else aren't blacked out anymore in your local area. And finally, you do not get throttled. You go straight through the internet to your provider, which is the what is it called? Okay, I forgot what it's called. What are you getting? You're getting what? VPN, Virtual Protocol Network. Okay, good. So you get to the VPN, you're out through their stream. Now you go through your service provider and they throttle you. Or they have too many people online where you live. Or they have this. The bandwidth in the cable going out is the same. It's the bandwidth going into your provider at that time. So let's say you're throttled, you're busy at, you get home 5 o'clock to 10 o'clock, everybody in your neighborhood's online. Your service provider is backed up, everybody's trying to pull from it. If you're pulling from back east, okay, it's not 5 o'clock. When you get home, it's already 8 o'clock. By 8 o'clock, it's midnight. Nobody's online anymore, really, except for a few. Plus, they don't have as many people on each of these VPNs. So you're not going to get any lag time. So get busy, get that. Affiliates. Affiliates are thank yous. You don't pay any more or less when you use affiliates, but they're thank yous. You're tipping out the people that you're using their affiliates. If you're appreciative to what advice I give or that I do this every day, tip me out. Go hit the affiliates. You don't. Some places you get less and you get discounts by using affiliates. Other times you're paying the same amount, but you would pay the same amount if you went to get in anyway. The only thing that you're doing by going through the affiliates is tipping out the player. Merch. Yes, we got body redo merch. We got under construction merch. We got every merch you could think of. That is a beautiful thing. I gotta go do a business. I will talk to you guys in a quick second. So keep tracking. I will see you tomorrow or the next time. Do what you got to do down below.